Well, hello again. There, you can hope that's aimed properly. Okay, today I want to point out just where we are financially in this country and the implications of it and how it plays into to and from Trudeau's wanting to be a dictator, wants to be God. Alright, I was watching a session of Parliament and they say that out of the 37 million Canadians, 20 million work in the sense of paying into the tax base. I don't know about the other 17 million. They're not all retirees. And are the irregular immigrants and their money factored into this? I don't think so. However, I'll use their statistics, ones they were talking about in Parliament. 37 million people, 20 of them million pay into the tax base. Now, before we come into the COVID, Trudeau had racked up a deficit, in 4 years in excess of $800 billion. It's almost a trillion. Trillion, with a T, yes. So, now we've got the COVID, shut the country down, stall the economy. So now, nobody will lend Canada money. Think about that. No one will lend us money for that bad of a risk. So what do? We print money to the tune of $5 billion a day. Now, you don't have to be terribly sharp to know it's not real money. So let's do the math. 5 billion a day times 365 days comes to 1.8 trillion. Yes, with a T. On top of the 8 billion admitted now, that comes to $2.6 trillion that a year from now our nation is going to be in debt. Divide that by 20 million people, comes to $130,000 a head. That's what you're going to owe. If you're one of the 20 that actually work, 20 million, how are you going to pay that off? $13,000 a year for 10 years? Over $1,000 a month? Doesn't include interest. Doesn't include some other stuff too. Even before the COVID, they were going to lose another 1.84 billion. Was that for the year or for a quarter? Who even knows? So, we're busted. Big time. Now you look at any economy, any country, at any point in time in history that has printed their own money with nothing behind it. 201, they have, what do they call it? Well, it's inflation. Hyperinflation. Basically, that means you need a wheelbarrow load of money to buy bread today. Next week you need 2 wheelbarrow loads. We're printing $5 billion a day. Hey, at least we're not going to run out of toilet paper, because that's about what it's going to be worth. So, what happens when these countries go broke? Civil unrest, strife, usually ends up with a dictatorship. You know, step one in a dictatorship: break the nation financially. You know, if you're hungry, you're weak. You're weak, you're too weak to fight. Step one, they're going pretty darn good on his plan for a dictatorship, I'd say. That's how bad off we are financially in 4.5 years with this clown at the helm. I'm going to leave it at that. I've got other videos. I'll talk a little more about the pre and post, shall we say, implications of this. I keep holding this up like you can see it, but let me just finish by summating that We're printing $5 billion a day in money with nothing to back it up because no one will lend us money because we're in debt almost $1 trillion. We're going to be 2.6 trillion at least. Round that up to 3 million. Trillion with a T in a year from now. Good work there, haircut. That's what I call Trudeau, the haircut at the helm. Okay, I'm going to wrap this video up. Thanks.